All right, let's try this again. My last one was I was getting cut off. Let's see here. What's going on, my foos? Another beautiful day here in California. I should say Southern California for that matter. 92 degrees is the high, average is 87 degrees. Nice and sunny, as you can see. I am sitting at my favorite park. Not because there's anything that's dropping on me from the leaves. Not because there's anything special about this park other than I used to work right down the street. Down there. And every day at lunchtime or break, I will walk down to this park and eat lunch and daydream, and I would be listening to motivational speakers, Jim Rohn at the time, and just waiting for that day that I'll be able to come to this park whenever I felt like it, not only when I had to come on a break from my job. So today is a very important day for me because it's my birthday. Hey, I see Ryan Long on. I went to high school with Ryan. But today's my birthday. Freaking 42 years old. I can't believe that. So first and foremost, I want to thank God for granting me 42 years alive. I have many friends that didn't make it this far. Many people I went to school with in high school, college, you know, to make it to this age, I feel blessed. So as depressing as it may seem that I'm getting older and starting to see more grays, you know, I'm still alive and I'm still kicking. And it's another year that I'm blessed with, which means my job is not finished. My time is not up. My foos, you're freaking out at 36. I remember 36 like yesterday. In fact, it was when I turned 36 years old today that I walked off my job, which is why this day is also important for me. So it's not just my birthday, but it's also my freedom day. July 13th, 2012. I was 36 years old, and I walked off my job on my birthday on a Friday, right down the street from where I'm sitting at right now. So yeah, I celebrate the day I started breathing, but I'm also celebrating the day I began to live. You know, when you're working in a situation, and I'm not putting down jobs at all. All right, I want to make that point very, very clear. You got to do what you got to do to pay your bills and support your family. There's many ways that you can do that. We're just taught the only way that we know how is to get a 9-to-5 job working for somebody. Hopefully you can pick a career that you love and you enjoy doing, and you don't even see as work for you. You don't even see it as a job. You know, you can be a teacher, you can be a fireman, you can be a police officer, you can be an engineer, you can be a doctor, a lawyer, and you may literally, genuinely enjoy and love what you're doing. That's your passion and that's your call in life. For me, my passion in life is to help people. And not to be, what's the way that I want to put it? Not to be in a situation where I gotta listen and answer to some boss every doggone day. And I didn't feel my passion or my destiny was to spend 40 years of my life in corporate America. You know, I'm kind of more of a free spirit than that. I like to come and go as I please. And so when I was working a 9-to-5 job, it was hell for me. You know, the job treated me good. It wasn't that the job was bad or working a 9-to-5, but I just felt that I was destined for more. And I wasn't going to get more on a job, and I wasn't going to get paid the type of money that I want to be able to live on. And so it was hell for me every single day going to work. And I made it a goal and a destiny to be able to one day purchase my freedom. And that happened on July 13th, Friday, 2012. I was able to purchase my freedom, walk off my job, and now I can come to this park whenever I feel like it. I haven't looked back since. Almost got close. Last year, I almost ended up going back to a 9-to-5 job. Almost. Cryptocurrency saved me from that. So I just wanted to give gratitude and thanks for today. Thankful that I'm still here for another year. I want to be thankful and grateful that I was able to purchase my freedom and not look back. And then looking forward to the future. You know, you got to set goals for yourself. Where do you want to be in the future? I set goals for myself back in 2012 and said, I want to be off my job. Yeah, play basketball anytime. I should have brought a ball with me right now. Play it right at the court. But you got to set goals for yourself. Where do you want to be? So now that I'm 42 years old, I'm looking towards the future. It pains me to say this, that I'm on the back end half of my life now. You know, I'm still looking at my, like 20s was like yesterday, the 90s. But now, I gotta look at my oldest son is freaking 19 years old. And, man, I can't believe I'm saying this. In 8 years, I'm gonna be 50 years old. What? I remember 50 just seems so old to me. And it also seems so far away. When I was 36 years old, I was like, I can't even see 50. But you know, I see you saying that, Jeremy. You're like 2 years younger than me. You're 2 years behind me. I remember Jairus Coleman is now coming to the age that I was when I met him. Because Jairus was in his 20s. I think Jairus was 28, 27 or 28 when I met him. I was 35, 34, 35. But now I'm getting on closer, 8 years to 50 years old. And back in the day, I remember when I was 32 and 33, I set a goal. I said, you know what? By the time I'm 35, I'm going to be a millionaire. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. But by the time I was 35, I was close to walking off my job, and I retired from corporate America. So, you know, you gotta shoot for the moon. If you fall short, at least you'll land amongst the stars. But if you don't shoot high, you know, you're not gonna get very far. You gotta have big dreams, big goals. So I wanted to be a millionaire by the time I was 35, and that didn't happen. I walked off my job. Okay. Then I said I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 40. Well, that didn't happen. You know what happened to me when I turned 40 years old? I left the company I was with for like 4 years. My income dropped bottom. A month after turning 40, I lost 70% hearing in my left ear. Things weren't going so well. I was living off my savings. It took a good year. Yeah, because 40 to 41. I was 41 years old when I almost had to go get that job at DirecTV last year. 41 years old when I got into crypto. So it took a year where I was kind of in the dumps to get back on my feet. 41, got into crypto. The rest is history. So now my plan is I will make $1 million before I turn 43 years old. And secondly, I have between now and by the time I turn 45, 3 years to put my hustle on. 3 years that I still feel like I'm 25 years old, even though I'm in my early 40s. Jeremy said you're having dental issues. I'm glad I still got all my teeth. I gotta go to the dentist though. It's been a while. But I've got a good 3 years where I'm still young enough to feel like I can ball up like I'm in my 20s. I'm mature enough now where I've got the wisdom. I have the money and the resources to travel. I have the energy. So for the next 3 years, I'm going to be busting my tail, have my foot on the gas. So by the time I hit 45 years old, you know, whether I roll out of bed or not, I'm still making millions of dollars. That's my goal, letting my money and my investments work for me. And I'm still gonna do that until I hit 50. And then 50, I'll be on cruise control, you know, be really into health and wellness, quality of life as I get older, have the money to travel and do what I please without having the stress of bills and worry. So that's the next stage goals. And then how many leaders can we develop and help happen anyway? But for those of you who think that you need to make $1 million to be free, or to have freedom, or to be happy, that's not the case. You know, I didn't need to make $1 million to purchase my freedom. It's about quality of life. What type of lifestyle do you want to live? For me, being rich was not how much money I had in my bank. For me, being rich was I don't have a boss to answer to every day. I wake up when I'm finished sleeping. All of my bills are being paid, and I don't have to worry about, you know, am I going to have enough money at the end of the month? Being able to go to the grocery store or go to any shopping mall and never look at the price tag. You just buy what you want. Being able to take a trip and go on vacation anywhere around the world that you feel like doing, just because you feel like doing it, and not because you've got a 2-week vacation once a year. That is freedom to me. That is being rich. Come and go as you please. You answer to yourself, and there's nobody telling you what to do. You don't need to have $1 million in the bank to do that. Some of you, you know, being rich may be $100,000 a year that you don't have to go to work for, or $1 million a year. You know, I do have certain goals for a quality of life where, even though I have my freedom now to do the things that I want to do, I need to at least be pulling $1 million a year to do the things that I need to do in this next stage in my life. That's right, Jeremy. Flip-flop lifestyle. I got my flip-flops on right now. So that's my goal for my 40s. They say the 40s is the new 30s. So I'm going to really enjoy my 40s. I'm 42 now. Make the most out of it. Every single day and month is important. Be thankful and grateful for what you have, because you cannot gain more unless you're thankful for what you have. God's not going to give you stewardship over more when you're not being a good steward of what you currently have. You know, you got to grow your cup so that you can pour more water into it. Or otherwise, even the excess water you get is just going to flow out. You're not going to be able to hold on to it. So that's the only message I wanted to say for today. I think I did a video about a month ago from this park talking about it. But I am excited for the future. What a difference a year makes. If you only knew where I was 1 year ago from now, from today, when I turned 41 years old in July, I'll share with you. When I turned 41 years old 1 year ago, I still wasn't working a 9-to-5 job. I had just walked away from and retired from MLM, where I was the vice president of sales and marketing for a company. And I walked away from that guaranteed income. And a program that I had joined, the deal that we made fell through. So income that I thought I was going to have over the summertime was gone. At the same time, me and Jairus was working on, we had a business dealing with small business loans. And we were closing on a deal that was going to make us each at least about $120,000, $150,000 by the end of the summer. That deal fell through. So now, I'm 41 years old. I walked away from the MLM industry that I was a part of for 18 years. One company, they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and I lost that income. 100 grand that we were supposed to make over the summertime went away. And the only thing I had was my savings that was quickly running out. Talk about almost having a midlife crisis. In July 2017. I had just started getting into the crypto space, but I wasn't invested in it yet. I was still at the learning phase, teaching myself, reading up and soaking up everything, because I also didn't have enough money to invest like the big boys were doing with $10,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. August 1st, I even didn't know how I was going to pay all my bills. I had to move some things around to pay my bills for August. And I even borrowed, I borrowed some money from my father in August to pay some bills. I paid him back within 30 days, but that's where I was at 1 year ago. And then what happened was I resigned myself to say, you know what, I think I'm probably going to have to get a job. So I started going on the job search. And that, pulling out my old resume and filling that out. And then, you know, when you go on an interview and they say, what have you been doing for the last 6-7 years? Because we don't see, you know, any job. You weren't working a job. And trying to explain, well, I've been self-employed, or I was a contractor. And then they're looking at you as a flight risk. Well, if we give you this job, what's to say you're not going to leave within 3 months? When I have to play as if, oh yeah, I'm looking long-term, when I know good and well I'm going to be gone first chance I get. But I gotta pay the bills, right? So I'm going on these stupid interviews, and I got to play the role. Sit there with people younger than me, and I have more education than they do and more experience, and I got to ask them for a freaking job, paying me money that's still not even enough to live on. That was humiliating. But I'm here to tell you, you're really only one decision away. One decision and 60 days away. I knew no matter what decision I made, I was 60 days away from a complete turnaround, because I have the skill set. Once you've learned, this is one thing in network marketing. When you learn a certain skills, you can start over at any time, and you're a good 60 to 90 days away from $10,000 a month. Problem was I didn't want to go back to the MLM side of things. That was killing me for years. But I'd rather do that than get a 9-to-5 freaking job. So September 2017, I stepped out on faith. And the job that I had with DirecTV, the first day I was supposed to begin, as Jeremy says, he's glad I didn't leave my driveway. Before I got in my car, I took a picture of myself. And I haven't posted that picture publicly. Only a few of you have seen it. I think Shanna Ross, I think LaShayna. I haven't posted that picture publicly. I will in September, my 1 year from almost getting a job again. And I posted a picture of me looking like a silly fool with the shirt, with the DirecTV shirt on. Went back in the house, took that crap off. I did not have, I mean, talk about stepping out on faith and taking a risk. I did not have another source of income lined up. I just got started investing in the crypto space, and I started with $100. So I'm like, all right, I've got 30 days to hustle, because if I don't make it happen in 30 days, I am in trouble. I'm in big trouble. That was around August 15th. And after that, within 60 days, I had made $8,000. No, that was first 30 days. 60 days, I think I was up to $14,000. 60 days later. 90 days later, September, October, November, I was up to 70,000 in 3 months. And then by Christmas time, well, I'm not going to say what I was up to by that time. But I had a goal that I just wanted to make $20,000 by the end of 2017, from September to December by the end. And, you know, I shattered that goal. And I'm not saying that to brag or to impress you. It's to impress upon you that you're literally one decision and 60 days away from a turnaround. If you're in the crypto space, all you need is your cell phone, internet access, and a willingness to learn. And everything that I say is documented and can be backed up because some of you were here during that time. Jeremy knew me at that time. Jeremy knew me back in September 2017. Kathy knew me in April. Some of you guys have been with me since 2011 and 12. You might not have known what I was going through personally, but you've known me. Jairus Coleman knows exactly what was going on. I remember a conversation I had with him back in August 2017, and we said, man, you know, in 6 months, our conversation is going to be completely different. We just got to get through this. It is a temporary situation. If you're broke right now, that's temporary. You're not poor. Broke is temporary. Poor is eternal. So you guys know, some of you know, and can back up what I'm saying. And you know just how much money we were making by the end of 2017. It was freaking sick. And you know what we're doing right now in 2018. You know, we're still on track. This is the quiet before the storm. Jeremy knows some things that the rest of you don't know yet. What we're doing with cryptogenics. What's going on with the mining. Some of you guys, your lives are going to be changed just because of the mining rigs alone. You know, and the things that we have coming in. This is a great time to be alive. But only if you're engaged and you're taking advantage of it. If you're, you know, you're complaining about your situation, you're depressed, you hate your job, you complain about it all the time, and you're doing absolutely nothing about it, then, you know, 2019 is going to be the same way 2018 and 17 was. But if you're engaged and you're willing to do something about it, like I was, take yourself to the next level, then you're going to have a great 2 to 3 year run coming up. And that's not to say there's not going to be challenges. There's going to be some challenges along the way. There's going to be some bumps in the road. But you are in the right space at the right time. And it is going to be crazy. I mean, I'm just so excited about what's to come. But even more so, I have gratitude. I'm thankful. You know, have humility. Never forget where you come from. You know, don't believe your own hype and BS. Because at any given moment, it can all be taken from you. I've experienced that before. There was a time I was making a boatload of money. And then, like that, it was taken away. More than once. Jeremy, you got to let me know. You just got to call off. So you've got the latest info. You got to let me know what that latest info is with Dave from Green. I think I've sold 20 machines so far, personally. 20 machines. You want to make some money? If you're in a situation right now, you like, dang, I'm broke, I need to make some money. Sell the mining machines. I sold 20 machines, which meant I made $10,000 off of that. So I sold 20 machines in the last 4 weeks. When did we start selling them? 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Whenever we started, you know, I'm up $10,000. So if you need to raise some money, you say, man, I wish I had money to buy a mining rig, go sell them. Make it a point, say, you know what, I'm going to sell 2 machines a week. That's $1,000 a week. So your income is now, you're pulling $4,000 a month because you're selling 2 machines a week. Really? I haven't even done any advertising yet. Just wait till that begins. But sell machines. You say, "Wow, I'm in a struggle. I need to make $5,000 real quick." All right, go sell 10 machines. You just made $5,000, and that's not even counting the points that goes in the Kryptonary. So if I add up those 20 machines, and then most of it was on my inside leg, and times 3, so that's 60 points, and depending on the fork, times $50 or $75, that's an extra $4,000 to $5,000. So in actuality, I might have made, I don't know, almost $15,000 off of just the mining machines. There's no excuse for somebody to say I'm broke. The money is out there. All you got, are you willing to go get it? Heck, now I'm thinking about it. I need to go sell me some more machines. I don't do say any BS. Jeremy's a co-owner of the company. He knows exactly how much money I'm making. I don't say it publicly. I can't do that. But I also don't say anything that I can't back up. So with that, guys, I'm gonna go home, relax, enjoy the rest of my birthday, maybe make some more money. And you got a present for me? I like that. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't go to the movies tonight, I'll do a Facebook Live. You know, I will show this. I haven't done this. I bought a car. I call it my Bitcoin mobile. I've never shown it on live, but there it is right behind me. That's my Bitcoin mobile. I don't need to go buy a Lambo yet. It's coming. It's coming. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I know I will. Just so you know, travel schedule. I will be in Chicago on, I left my keys over here. I will be in Chicago on August 10th, 11th, and 12th. And there is an event happening in LA on August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'll be there for the 4th. I'm speaking. So just so you know the upcoming schedule that I have that I'm going to be at. So with that, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later on. Peace.
Crypto Gen X.